Ladies and gentlemen, now they've got this weird thing going on in JP PvP in normal for the next 2 weeks. So basically, this rule means that you start with all 4 of your characters on the front line. So it essentially turns PvP into a 4v4 battle, very similar to Guild Wars. However, in Guild Wars, you don't actually fight players. So this is going to be really, really weird. I've gone for a King Hendy team with Kyo and also Ladociel. And I feel like it's going to be quite good. Like, we got a lot of damage. We got Ladociel's passive. We have all the mitigation from the ignites as well, from Kyo's passive, and also the crazy control of Hendrickson and also King. But this looks awesome, man. This looks really, really cool. I'm curious to see how it works for like cards as well. Do you get like 4 turns or only 3? Let's have a bit of a look. Yeah, I imagine it's just going to be 3 turns, right? Because, yeah, 4 might be a bit OP. But, yeah, this... I don't know, man. It feels really epic. Let's start off with... I think we go for Kings. Okay, so there's no additional draw. So, for countering... what is it? The King and Hendrickson team? Evade food is probably super OP. But look at that cleave, man. With a Kyo and Ladociel synergy. That is mad. Let's have a look. This might be a 20 IQ simp bot, but it's going to be interesting for the first match. Like, this team is just really all about the cleave. We didn't really draw any big additional cleave cards, but we've got 2 nice King burst cards, though. So that's pretty good. Oh, it feels so weird seeing 4v4 here, man. Right, okay, so the shield goes down. I think we'll use the cleave on Kyo, and let's go for AoE Rupture, and then I think we'll start nuking down Lost Fame, double nuke into Lost Fame. Oh, I'm forgetting we don't have an additional term. So yeah, it's only going to be single nuke into Lost Fame. We get Lilia down. I think this gets Lost Fame down, though. Should be enough. I'm thinking, like, if something like this becomes the meta, man, Gallant would be really fun just to troll this setup. Gallant would be really fun. Estarossa maybe would be really fun. I think there are all sorts of, like, having 4 characters, like, definitely opens up the potential for all sorts of, like, really weird and crazy stuff to happen. And I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Well, let's go for that. I think that should be enough. Ludo going to clean up nicely. I really like the camera angles as well on 4v4, man. Honestly, I think they've got this for the next, like, 2 or 3 weeks on the Japanese version. But I'd love to see something like this come to global. I think this is definitely a way of, like, what is it, mixing up the PvP meta and just encouraging a lot of very different experimentation. So yeah, out of all the PvP rules, unless something really toxic comes of this, I think this might be my favorite one so far, at least on paper. But it seems really cool. It's a bit of a different experience to playing PvP. It looks like they don't have... I'm not too sure if once you get to Champion 1, there's like an additional tier of normal PvP now. I know there are some bonus rewards, I believe, up for grabs. I think it's just for getting, like, you know, rank 1 to 100 in normal PvP, though. Right, what do we have here, man? We got Gilthunder, King, Lost Fame. Okay. I wasn't expecting to see Gilthunder. Let's go for a polite bow. It may be a player here. I don't know. Actually, Gilthunder on the front lines. Does it make a bit of sense? Maybe for the attack buff. Maybe he's planning on doing something crazy with Lost Fame. Oh, he might be. Okay, hopefully this doesn't crit Lost Fame. Oh my god, it crit Lost Fame. What am I thinking he could do here? Attack buff and then double Lost Fame nuke. He hasn't got 2 golden cleave cards. So I think best case scenario, he probably downs 1 character. And that's probably Hendrickson. It's going to be good for giving Lost Fame that regen. And yeah, that's exactly the play that I thought he'd go for. So I'm pretty sure it is a player here. Nice merger on Ludo there, which is perfect. Right, I think we go for the fire cleave, and then that triggers the cheat death revive on Gilthunder. Oh, the good thing is now our rupture card is going to deal double damage because everybody's buffed up from the attack one. So this, I think they all just die here, man. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, wow. Okay, well that was magical. That certainly worked out very, very well. You know, I kind of get what he's going for there with Gil Thunder. But he put himself in a very vulnerable position there. I like that you've got like the same amount of moves as well. 3. I think 4 would be a bit too much for PvP. Just allow like way too much burst. But 3, you know, certainly does make it interesting. But yeah, this team seems pretty good. I'm curious to see what opposition. I was thinking about like Easton instead of the Dociel. But I think he's going to be better overall for the passive. I was thinking her kind of recovery disable card is a bit of a dead card. Because we already have that via Hendrickson and King. So it'd just be the weak point stuff. And I thought Ludo's passive is really impactful toward the beginning as well. Evasion food is probably the thing I'm scared of the most here. Dude, I love that Afro King costume, man. That's really, really cool. On the Spirit Spear there. But damn, the burst damage is a bit nuts, eh? We don't have Ludo's passive on Escanor, so he hasn't, what is it, got the increased, or sorry, the 40% reduced defensive stats. Okay, what plays do we have next turn? So you actually have like one more card overall in comparison to normal PvP? There we go. Opponents forfeit the match. To be honest, I don't blame him, man. He was in a really, really tight spot there. I think a bit more of a cleave focused team like this one, I don't really see single target teams doing that well in this branch of PvP. I may be completely incorrect, but I feel like a heavy cleave team in 4v4 is probably going to usually come out on top. Unless there's any specific... Yeah, I'm just trying to think like how a single target burst team could work. Because if you got like 4 threatening characters, man, it's hard enough to make like certain single target burst teams function consistently in 3v3 PvP. Oh, what do we have here, man? We got Kingbrum with Merlin on the front line as well. Okay, this is definitely a player because they're using ult rush food and they've immediately forfeited. So there is that. Alright, so we queued into another opponent. Hopefully, this is somebody that's not going to immediately forfeit. Oh, yes, dude. I wanted to face off against this team, man. This is Lost Vein Ult Rush, definitely a player. I skipped ahead one additional match as well that forfeit. I'd like 3 forfeits in a row. Should be nice, though. We're probably going to double crit the Lost Vein, especially with Ludo's passive. Okay, Lost Vein's a bit nasty, but it's not the worst. The really good thing as well about 4v4 is there's a good level of predictability to your opponent's first turn play. Because they don't have any secondary draw, so there's no chance, even if we double crit Lost Vein, that he's got like double charge card. At this point, Hendrickson can die, it's not really too much of a problem. Then debuff's going to tear through the shield. We can go for double fire cleave. Is that the way to go? We do have a silver fire cleave here. I think we go for double fire cleave. Straight into... Oh, actually, do we even want to nuke that guy? Just one anyway. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking about the revive, man, because, yeah, what is it? If we killed Meliodas and then he revived and got rid of all the debuffs, we wouldn't have had the drain there. But, yeah, this team's crazy, man. This is absolutely mad for 4v4. Alright, I think this looks like player CC right here. We got Esther... Oh, dude, this could be a bit contentious right here. Let's go for it. See what we can do. See if we get anything back. Let's go for a polite bow. Are they running... If they're running evasion food... Okay, we're good. Having both of their passives on the front line is just nuts for damage, bro. It's like, look at that. We just took everybody down by like half health, but then they're mad debuffed. Esther's the only one that can get out of it. first term. So I think he'll probably go for that. And then, yeah, what's our follow-up play? I think we just cleave everything we can, because then we can probably get everybody down aside from Estarossa. So yeah, I think we'll go for the fire cleave first. And then we'll do CL's cleave, and then I think we just throw another one for good measure. Ludo might take a bit of a pound in there, but we should be good. Again, in my head, I've already got like a few ideas on how to counter the team that I'm running, but I'm curious to see if we come into any additional opposition. I think things are going to get quite quirky in PvP on JP over the next couple of weeks. But I'm looking forward to it. Right, let's go for just all the single target damage we can. I'll use I won't use King's Guard here. Oh, hopefully that second one's going to be enough to get him down. Oh, he's actually regenerating up loads. We're not really getting much damage through. Okay, nice. That's a good finish on Esther there. Well, this team's a bit nutty, mate. It's a bit nutty. Right, and there we go. That's another one in the bag. I can't believe just like how quickly we are stomping through everyone today, man. It's a bit mad. I want to see somebody like running a Zeldris Droll team. Because, yeah, Zeldris is usually pretty good at dealing with new Festival King. Because you move around... some of the best players I've fought have just moved around cards to get rid of all the debuffs turn 1. And that would actually probably work quite well with the limited draw. Because you're drawing like... you're only having like the same draw that you usually have. So you've got a lot less chance to get the debuffs needed to keep the... momentum going with this team. So if you can get around that initial wave of burst, then, yeah, you might be able to do some interesting stuff. But, again, it's literally just gone live. I think a lot of people are queuing into PvP and being like, what? There are 4 of my characters on the front line, man? What's going on? So I think that's probably where the confusion's coming. But I'm curious to see what emerges out of this week. Oh, okay. So we got Droll's resistance passive in play, which is really good because we can nuke it with the Rupture cards, deal double damage on everybody. Okay, so upgrading Gotha and then going for... I imagine going for attack disable. Okay, interesting. Actually, yeah, that does remove like a lot of the play. What's he lacking here, though? So the thing he's lacking is ult control outside of Lilia. Right, actually, I guess we got Droll's lock as well. Maybe I want to push that, though. Yeah, just because then I'm only locked for next turn, right, and then turn after I can use it. And this one, like, he's got a lot more control overall than some of the previous ones. Another attack disable. Fair enough. Is this the one we need? Right, I think it is. I think we go for Hendy's ult then. Yeah, perfect. It's the bleed card. Rush this as well. There's a moderate chance now he's drawn a second drain for Lilia, but it's still not guaranteed. I think, yeah, that merger pretty much guarantees that he's got a drain for Lilia now. Heal and then drain? Yeah, I imagine Lily is going to be quite nice for this week. She's doing well. But the thing is, by this point, he's also got so many stacks of Ignite, like a ridiculous amount of stacks of Ignite. So, those are definitely some of the cards I'm hoping to see. Do you just want to, like, go full burst on somebody? Maybe Droll here? So maybe go for Cleave, and then we'll burst. I think we use the King card as well. Oh, yeah, Droll got that. Droll got that revive there. Let's see what happens though. I'm curious. I like that he's using something a little bit different. Oh no, he forfeited. Dude, I wanted to see how that one played out, man. That was definitely an interesting match, but fair play to him. That was a cool match. Alright, oh my goodness. Okay, let's go for this one. So we've got kind of a mirror match, but with Lilia in place. So it gets the corrosion as well. But we have higher CC because we're using CC's food, so we get the advantage again first there. And in mirror matchups like this one, going first is usually the decider. Nice. Everybody's just been eradicated there. But we do have a bit of a corrosion tick, so that takes us down a bit. I think he's still going to go for the triple debuff play. We got 2 fire cleaves next turn, and also a rupture. So yeah, I think we can start killing people. Actually, do I want to cleave, or should we nuke in? Might want to nuke into King there. Because yeah, King is a bit of a threat. The problem is we don't have... yeah, if we go for 2 fire cleaves... Actually, should we just do 1 fire cleave, 1 Ludo card, and then let's King nuke into his King, I think. Should get Lilia down. Don't need to worry about her corrosion. Maybe I should have just, like, finished off Hendrickson there. Actually, I think that was the right play to go for. Just because if I leave, like, what is it? Just King alive? Does he get more cards at the end as well? Oh, no. He usually has 5 at this point. Might be able to get my Hendrickson down there. Oh, yeah, we definitely got a bit of smash there. It's alright, though. We got the cards for the comeback and the win, so we should be fine. I think if we just go for Ludo card, and then just punch him with the King card, should be good. I love how King just falls over, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is it for our very first look at 4v4 PvP on the Japanese version. Again, this has been introduced as a normal PvP rule for a couple of weeks. And yeah, I'm curious to see what teams are going to come out of it. Like, we've seen some interesting stuff today. We've also seen a lot of the usual meta teams just get absolutely ruined as well. So yeah, I'm a bit curious as to, like, what teams people are going to use and build around this. So yeah, I think it's going to make for some cool video content. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Who do you think is going to be already a combination of 4 on the front lines for 4v4 PvP? But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.